All right, welcome. Find a comfortable seat. And I don't know about you, but I've been feeling more neck tension than usual lately. So I think I'm going to start us off with just a brief moment of sitting to feel the ground beneath us, and then we'll do some neck and shoulder things. Root down into whatever you're sitting on. Lengthen the spine up. Before you settle in, take a few generous rolls of the shoulder, up and back, down and around. And then relax, release the shoulders. If it's comfortable, close the eyes and just breathe. Just this breath, just this moment. Feel the ground beneath you. I've been talking about this a lot, but I really feel it quite acutely on a daily basis. This is a time when it can feel like the ground is not beneath us, like we're in a bit of free fall. And it can be a time when we tighten up and it's almost like we're holding ourselves up off the floor. So give yourself permission to feel the tangible physical support of the earth beneath you. Maybe notice the feeling of the air on your skin.
Can you say more what is the Kundalini is?
The Kundalini?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my area of specialty. But in the Kundalini practice, they talk about the spiraling upward spiraling energies. And so if that's a practice that you connect with, or an idea that you connect with, it sort of looks like a DNA double helix spiraling up. You imagine this like double spiral staircase running all the way up from where you're rooted down to the very top of your head. And then check in with the shoulders, because sometimes it's as if they get the message that they're supposed to hold on to your neck or protect your neck, and that's part of their job. And when we're trying to run and escape from a predator, it's part of their job to protect the neck physically. But for the most part, the shoulders don't need to be up around the ears. They can release, they can relax. Lower the chin now to the chest. And then slowly, gently roll the head over one side. Pause there. What's it like on this side? Slowly, gently over to the other side and pause there. Breathe and notice what this side feels like. Return to center. And let's go to the first side once again. Now, while you're over on that side, notice what it feels like in that side of the neck. Maybe you take the hand Not the hand on the stretchy side, the other hand. So let's assume your head is tilted over to the right, and it would be the right hand resting on the head, not forcing, but gently encouraging a stretch. And then maybe the other arm, your left arm, wants to reach out and rotate. Breathe while you're here. That same arm might want to move around a bit, and your head might want to slowly tilt, turn, and roll. Breathing while you're here. And then remove the right hand from your head and bring it around to the right side of your face. So your hand is supporting, and it doesn't need to be on your face, but it can be on your head somewhere so that you're lifting your head upright. Release that hand, tilt the head over to the left. Take a few breaths here, checking in. What does this side feel like? Add the left hand resting on the head, providing gentle encouragement, but not forcing. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And now with the right hand, perhaps it reaches out to the side, rotates. The head might tilt and turn. Notice the different areas where you may feel sensation as the head moves, as the arm gently moves. See if you can feel this toward the throat as well as the side of the neck, maybe toward the back of the neck as well. What is it like as you rotate the arm? What is it like if you move the right arm around gently? When you're ready, release the hand, roll the chin down to the chest, slowly peel the chin up until you're upright, and let's go up and down now. Lift the chin toward the sky without letting the head completely drop back, making space in the front of the throat, and then bring the chin down toward the chest. And again, lift the chin up, any amount of lift you like, as long as the head's not dropping completely back. And then exhale, bring the chin down. Start inviting the rest of your spine so the chest lifts as the chin lifts. And then as the chin lowers down, round the upper back, roll the shoulders forward. Inhale, the chin and the chest lift, the shoulders roll back and down. Exhale, chin comes down, shoulders roll forward. Now we're rounding into the bottom of the rib cage. Inhale, lift the heart, melt the shoulders, lift the chin. And now on the exhale, round the whole length of the spine. Pull the navel in, tuck the tail underneath. Inhale, lifting the heart, a big gentle back bend. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine, rounding in. Just like that, a few more times, moving at the rhythm of your breath. I'll give us a little bit of music in the background. As you come to upright, Now move the ribs in circles. Take your time, rolling around. Go the other way. Breathing in and out, come to center. Take the right hand over to your right side. Reach the left arm, either the elbow up to the sky or the entire arm up to the sky. So you feel a gentle side stretch in the left side of the body. Now come up and over as far as you like into the side bend. Breathing here. You might send a little extra breath and loving awareness into the rib cage on this stretchy side. And to change sides, we'll roll to the front. So take your time, round the spine, sweep over, change sides. Now the right side gets the length as you lengthen up and over to the left. Breathing here. Guide your awareness now into the right side of the rib cage and waist, feeling the extra space available for the breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Now we'll change sides with the breath in that same pulling the navel in, sweeping forward approach, rounding. Sweep over into the side bend on the right. Inhale. Exhale, pull the navel in as you swoop around the front. Inhale, side bend to the other side. Exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, draw the navel in, swoop around. Inhale in the side bend. We'll do that again. Exhaling, swoop around. Inhaling. And you'll finish up over on the left side so that we're even. Then come to upright. And once again, roll the shoulders generously up and back, down and around. Go the other way. And then release. Take the arms up overhead, lengthen. Lengthen the spine, reach to the sky, and yet remain grounded, rooted deeply into the earth. Turn your chest to the left. Stay rooted and lengthening like you're being tugged by a puppet string from above and below at the same time. Lower the arms, the right hand comes across to the left leg. Breathe. Look over your left shoulder. Check in again. Are you sitting evenly? How are your roots? Lengthen the spine upward. And then put a little bit of your attention into your right shoulder blade. As if your right shoulder blade is lovingly nudging you a little bit more into the twist, so that it comes more from the torso than from the arms. The arms help to steady us. They'll help give us a little extra something in the twist, but they are not forcing. Unwind gently. Arms overhead. Inhale. Stay right there. Exhale, take a couple of breaths, returning to center, feeling how long you are. And then rotate. Lower the arms. Breathe while you're here. And while you're breathing, root down deeply into the earth. Lengthen the spine upwards. Looking over the right shoulder. Breathing. And the left shoulder blade now is giving you a gentle nudge in the direction of your twist. Imagine that it's encouraging me from behind. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Unwind gently as you return to center. Take the arms overhead. Inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Let's rearrange the legs slightly. So if your legs are crossed, you might either switch the cross of your legs or change the leg position so the soles of the feet are together and the knees are out to the sides in Baddha Konasana. And from Baddha Konasana, take a moment to lean back, to lift the chest, a little bit of back bending. I think we all might need this a little more than usual after spending time sitting looking at our screens. Take another couple of breaths. Lift the navel in and out as well as the heart. If it feels good to lean the head back, you can. I like to move the head around a little bit. See what feels right for you today. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, zipping up the belly, bringing the head back to neutral, to upright. Walk the hands forward, and we'll take a forward bend from here. I'm going to scooch back so you can see a little bit better. Walk the hands forward, any amount. So the hands might go to the shins as you lean forward. The arms might reach out long. Start with a long spine. Go to wherever your edge is with a long, straight, neutral spine. Take a couple of breaths there. And then feel free to relax the head, the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. You might, as I'm sitting here with my feet together, think, how would it feel if I take my feet a little further forward? That feels like I have extra space to fold forward. See what works for you to make this basic position with either the legs crossed or the feet together and some amount of forward bend. What can make it a little less effortful? What might help the shoulders, the neck, the jaw to release, to relax? It doesn't matter how far away the head and the legs are. Notice the breathing. Notice the neck, the shoulders. Take a couple more breaths right here. Gradually walk the hands up. And as you come to upright, uncross or separate the feet. And we'll come to sitting on our mats with the knees bent and the feet flat. And once again, we'll come into this sort of backward leaning position. So the hands, the fingers can point forward, out to the side, or even back. We're going to put a bit of weight on the hands, but remember to use your core, zip up your belly so you're nicely supported. Lift your heart, just like we did when we were in that other life position. Little back bend here. Maybe lift the chin. Maybe gently roll the head. Feel your way into this. And then 2 more breaths right here. Zip up the belly a little extra. Come to, you might be completely vertical. You might be leaning back a bit. Either's fine. I like to lean back slightly for this. Separate your feet generously wide, shoulder width, maybe mat width, and sweep the knees side to side. A slow windshield wiper movement. Come on back to center. Walk the feet in a little closer. Round your spine, pull your navel in. Lift your heart back, bending out the shoulders. Exhale, round back, pull the navel in and lean back enough that you feel your abdominal muscles holding you here and working. Now come into a gentle back. Exhale, draw the navel in. Inhale, lift the heart and melt the shoulders. Just like that. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. Just like that. This next time when you lower down, lower enough that there's work and we'll stay a little while. Maybe raise a leg. Alternate legs. Keep the belly zipped up. And we're intentionally keeping a little bit of roundness to the spine to help some of the abdominal muscles, especially rectus, the ones that come up the front, help them to work. Maybe lift the feet up and balance. Strength and balance is a little off today. It'll be different from day to day. And then slowly come up to sitting. Walk the feet a bit more forward and then lean forward over your legs. Relax the neck. Let gravity lengthen the back of the neck. Let the head hang. Arms can rest on the legs or the floor where they're comfortable. Slowly ease your way to upright and then swing your legs around and let's come to hands and knees to tabletop position. If you like extra padding underneath your knees, have a blanket or a towel under your knees so they're comfortable, and take a sip of water as you get into position. So now, hands under shoulders, shins parallel to each other. Exhale, press the floor away, let the head hang. And stay here in this rounded position for a few breaths. You might nod the head gently. You might turn it side to side. Now, slowly, gently, inhaling into the back bend. Exhale, lift the navel around the spine. Let the head hang heavily. Inhale gradually into a back bend. Take your time as you move. Invite every inch along your spine to participate in this curve. No one is left out. Turn to neutral and now add circles and spirals, rolling the hips. You're in charge of this. The movement, it can't be too big and it can't be too small. All ways of moving are acceptable. You might circle, you might do spirals, figure eights. If you feel like doing more exaggerated movements, maybe the hips go back and it looks like child's pose for a moment. Maybe the hips come forward and it's almost a cobra pose. Roll and feel and breathe your way into gentle movement here. And now lean your hips back and let's all come to child's pose. From child's pose, stretch the arms out in front. I like to come up sometimes onto my fingertips. See how that feels for you. If you prefer being on the palms, that's fine too. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Walk the hands over to one side. Feel the space on that side of the body. Lengthening, breathing. Check in with the neck, the jaw. The head can turn gently here. The head can hang. Walk to the other side. Guide your breath, your loving awareness into this side. What's it like here? What's it like right now? Walk the hands back to center. Come to our tabletop position again. Bring the shins so they're parallel once more. Make circles with the hips and the shoulders. Go the other way. We're going kind of slow and stretchy today with some twisting. Take your left hand, reach it out to the sides. This is from tabletop. And then dive the arm through, all the way through until you're on your left shoulder. Your head is resting on your mat. That's an awkward position. You can grab a towel or a pillow for your head or shoulder or both. Breathe here. Your bum is up in the air, and there's a twist happening through the rib cage and the chest and the shoulders. You might use your right hand to press the mat, to reach out a little wider and press the floor. That gives us a bit of leverage in the twist. Or if you prefer, you might reach the arm up in the air or behind your back, as if you're looking for a pocket in your pants on the left side. Breathe here. Notice the twist. Feel the interesting position in the body. It may be comfortable, it may not be so comfortable. Observe. If something hurts, by all means, adjust. If it's awkward or even noticed, bring the right hand back down so it's in front of your face. And then on an exhale, press the hand, return to tabletop. And now from tabletop, we'll take the right arm out to the side. Inhale here and exhale, dive all the way through. Right shoulder comes down, right side of the head rests. Breathe here. Place the left hand as you wish on the mat, on the floor, up in the air, or even behind, reaching behind the back toward the right front hip. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, place the left palm back on your mat. On an exhale, press the floor, return to our hands and knees position. Sit back either on your heels, or if that's not comfortable, stand on your shins. The main thing is just come so that your torso is upright for a moment, and roll your shoulders up and back, down and around. Then take your arms out in front of you and zombie shoulder rolls. Notice with your arms are straight, your arms are parallel to each other, and the shoulders are rolling. Go the other way. It may feel a little different or awkward compared to just rolling the shoulders in the usual way. This will prepare us nicely for the next thing we'll do to wake up the upper back. Return to tabletop position and do those same shoulder rolls here. So I'm thinking of rolling my shoulders. That's what I'm messaging to my body. But as you can probably see on the screen, what's actually moving is my upper back. My hips are kind of moving around. My whole torso actually is moving, and my shoulders are making circles around my arm bones. Go the other way. So the reality is my arms are fixed and my body's moving around them to circle. But I'm still thinking shoulder rolls. The straighter the arms stay, the more this movement will get into the muscles in the upper back. All right, now from here, walk your hands in a little closer to your heels, and then bring the crown of your head. And we'll start out more toward the forehead, hands in front of the knees, and then I'm pressing the floor a bit, so I'm not just hanging out on my head. I'm pressing into the floor, rolling, so that I'm now on the top of my head. My hips are coming forward. This is a pose called rabbit. I've been thinking we need some of these neck movements, getting upside down as well. Roll forward. And then let the hips drop back, and you roll toward your forehead. And then as you press into your shins, press into your hands, and roll to the crown of your head to whatever extent feels right. Stay there and breathe. Take 2 more breaths. Take your time, rolling back over the head. This kind of feels nice to me on the top of my head and on the forehead. Once you're back in our starting position with more of the forehead resting on the mat, stay right there. And then use your hands and slowly press up. Let your head hang. Kind of ragdoll up. Walk the hands forward. We return to our home base position. Take the right leg back behind you. And rock forward and back, so you're rocking back into a calf stretch. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. And then raise the leg, the whole leg behind you. Inhale. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, reach back. Pull the knee in, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. And then step your right foot forward. As you bring the leg forward, feel free to come to fingertips. If you've got yoga blocks and you want to raise yourself up a bit higher, you can use yoga blocks to give yourself a bit more room. Definitely breathe. Come to upright with your torso, with the idea that we're lifting the navel up and reaching the tailbone down, then gliding forward any amount. Maybe you'd like to raise the arms overhead. Can you feel some stretchy length in the front of the left thigh, deep in the belly? Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Place the right hand on the right thigh, adding a side bend. Breathe and keep lifting the navel in and up. Check in with your neck. The head can be wherever the neck wants it to be. Come up to center, breathe in. Bring the hands down, same leg. Bring your left hand down to your mat, either palm flat or fingertips. Not to lean too heavily into the hand. Just use it as an accessory source of support. You guys see my arm a little bit. All right, zip up the belly, lengthen the spine, and turn your chest towards your right leg. Twisting, breathing. Stay right here. The hand can stay on the right hand can stay on the right thigh if you like. The right arm might reach in the air. I find that when my arm reaches in the air, it helps me to get a little lighter on the bottom hand. My whole core starts to engage. Breathe in, breathe out. If you're feeling feisty and you'd like to tuck the toes underneath and raise the back leg, feel free. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more cycle of breath. Unwind the hands. Step the feet, the right foot back, bringing both knees down. Lean your hips forward. We'll come down to the floor through a knee push-up. Slowly, all the way down. Rest your forehead on your mat. Heel your shoulders up away from the floor, hands alongside your chest. Energize your legs. Pubic bone is moving down to the mat and the belly is zipping up. Little cobra pose. Little cobra is not really its name, but little cobra poses. Peel your chest forward, easy in the neck, and then slowly lower down. Let's do that again. Keep the pubic bone on your mat, belly zipped up. Peel your heart forward and lower down. Let's do that again. Peeling forward. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Slowly lower down. Tuck the toes underneath. Knee push up, regular push up if you like. Zip up the belly. Slow and steady as you come up. And then tuck the toes underneath and lift your hips and lift your knees. If you'd like a little downward facing dog, this is a very lovely time to do it. If you want to pass on down dog, bring your knees down and do kneeling puppy. Looks like down dog from the hips to the hands, but we're on our shins instead of our toes. When you're ready, bring the knees down, come to tabletop, hands and shins. From here, reach the left leg back, toes tucked under. Rock forward and back for the calf stretch. As you rock back, feel the stretch in the calf and stay right there. What's it like on this side? Maybe it's more noticeable, maybe less so. When you're ready, raise the leg. And on an exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Feel the strength of the abdominal muscles. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale, reach back. Pull the knee in and keep it there, and keep it there, and keep it there. Bring the foot all the way through. You can scooch, you can help it. Breathe. And now from here, we come upright. Zip up the belly. This is always where I fix my pants. Zip up the belly. Spine is nice and long. Raise the arms overhead. And keep thinking of lifting the navel up, even as you glide the hips forward a bit. And now maybe you're feeling that stretchy something in the front of the right thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Place the left hand on the top of the left thigh. Add a side bend here. Notice what effect that has on the stretchy sensation in the front of the right thigh, maybe the right side of the abdomen. Another breath here. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, bring the arms down. Now the right hand comes down. Left hand will start out on the thigh. Remember, keep the pressure fairly light on this hand because it's not your foot. Sometimes we use our hands like feet, right? If we're just trying to stand on our head or arm balance, we do want to use our hands as feet, not so much in this pose. It's just a helper. Maybe the left arm goes up in the air. You can be on the palm, on the fingertips, or on a block from the bottom hand. Maybe the knee stays down. Maybe the back knee lifts up. Keep a long spine. Breathe. Breathe all through the twisty shape of this pose. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Release the hands to your mat. Step back. Bring the knees down, knee push up, or if you prefer, knees up for a regular push up. Slowly, I don't know if that's not really a word. Slowly lower down. Uncurl your toes. Peel your shoulders up off the floor, hands alongside the chest. As before, 3 cobras. Peel yourself up. Lower yourself down. Abs are on, pubic bone goes to the mat. Peel yourself up. And lower back down. Last time. Peel yourself up. Stay here and breathe. Now, if you want to lift a little higher, you can. What does that feel like? Maybe you want to turn and shrug the shoulders over to one side, over to the other side. What does that feel like? Breathing in, breathing out. Return to center. Slowly curl down. Tuck the toes underneath once again. Either knee push up or straight leg push up. Zip up the belly in all cases as you slowly press away from the floor. And this time, we'll take child's pose. Walk the hands back and back and back and back. Reach the arms forward. Rest the head on something so that the head winds up in the air in this pose. You might fold the arms so that the forehead has something to rest on. Consider rolling the head gently so that you're rolling from resting right at the center of the forehead over to one side, then over to the other side. Breathing in, breathing out, returning to center. Guide the awareness of your breath to the low back, as if there were balloons in your low back and you could inflate them every time you breathe in. Deflating as you breathe out. Walk your hands in, and press the floor away. And from here, unwind your legs, and let's come to a standing forward bend. Any way you like to change, to change position. Stand folded over your toes. Hold opposite elbows. Sway if you like. Nod the head if you like. Get your earring caught in your shirt if you're me. Most of all, breathe. And as much as the body is willing, allow the upper body to release and relax, surrendering to gravity, elongated by gravity. Release the arms. Slowly, the knees bend, the feet are planted firmly. Ragdoll your way to upright. And as you come to upright, inhale the arms overhead. You can't see me there. I'm gonna move. Exhale, hands to the heart. I'm gonna make a little adjustment so that you can see my whole body when I'm upright. You will do a half sun salute as I get reorganized. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down over your toes. Inhale, come halfway up in your forward bend. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, come all the way up. Take your time. Let's see. Work for us. Where did I leave us? Hands to the heart. Exhale. Release the arms. Plant the feet. Let's do one all together. Inhale. Reach. Exhale, fold down over the toes. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Press the feet, inhale all the way up. Reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release the arms. Bend the knees, place your hands on the thighs and lean back. Chair pose. So in chair pose, we're leaning the weight back into the heels, into the hips. Hands can remain on the thighs, or palms to the heart, or reach up long overhead. The longer the lever, the more effort to support that lever. Press down into your feet, slowly come up to standing and lift up on your tiptoes. Pause there, pause there, pause there. There may be wobbling, wobbling is just fine. And slowly lower down, lower the heels, lower the arms. Bend the knees, chair pose. Reach the arms forward as you lean back. And as if we're skiing downhill together, bend your elbows, your knees are already bent. Reach your arms back and lean forward. Now, lean back, reach forward, we're in chair, inhale. Skier pose, lean forward, reach back. Now to chair pose, lean back, reach forward and up. Exhale to skier. Inhale to chair. One more. Exhale to skier, keep your abs on. I know your thighs are feeling this. Press into your feet. Zip up your belly and slowly come up. Tiptoes one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Slowly lower. And from here, circle your hips. Go the other way. Take your feet fairly wide apart. Turn your toes out, and in this case, use your knees. Whatever angle your kneecaps are pointing at, adjust your feet so that they agree with your knees. The arms, this is kind of rare in yoga poses, but your arms are free to lock out. Shrug your right shoulder forward as you twist to the left. Breathe here. If you like, you can drop a little lower in the hips here in a fairly deep knee bend. But remember, inhale, center, exhale, change sides. But remember, even as the hips drop low, there's a sense of lifting in and up. Lifting from low, low, low in the belly. Lifting even the pelvic floor in and up. Lifting the navel in and up. Now side to side. Exhale into the twist. You can lean forward here. Inhale to center, more upright. Exhale, twist. Inhale, upright. Exhale, twist. Inhale, upright, just like that. Inhale. When you're even, return to center. Press into your feet, zip up your belly, slowly straighten the legs, reach to the sky, and hands to your heart. Release the arms. Still with the feet wide, but this time the toes directed forward, we'll fold forward over the legs. Now your hamstrings will determine how much bend to have in the knees. Even if your hamstrings are super flexible, have at least some bend in the knees so that it frees up the back. So I'm going to turn sideways. My hamstrings are ridiculously flexible. And so I can straighten my legs, but in this case, I am choosing to bend my knees so that my back can hang more freely. Once you're here in the middle, and the hands may touch the floor, they may not, walk your hands over to your right leg. Relax the neck. And as you walk the hands to the right leg, see what position, whether it's higher or lower on the leg, pulling the navel in or letting the torso hang. What gives you a nice kind of stretchy feeling in the left low back? So that we're stretching, among other things, quadratus lumborum, the QL. Gently change sides. Head to the other leg. So now your hands are somewhere on your left leg. And can you find a bit of stretch in the right low back? Check in with the head, the neck, the jaw. The head might want to nod or move around a little. Another breath or two here. Return to center. From center, press the feet. Slowly come to upright. The knees will bend along the way. Ragdoll your way to upright. Once your torso's upright, inhale the arms out to the sides, up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release the arms. Walk the feet back in. And then from here, take the arms overhead. And we'll side stretch. Take hold of the right wrist. Up, over, lengthen. Root down into your feet. Lift the navel. So I'm not just going over and down, but I'm really like a plant growing upward as well as over to the side. Inhale to center, change sides, exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Down into the feet, lift the navel, feel the length in the side of the waist, growing up and over. Return to center, release. Use your elbows and give your shoulders some movement. So let's go with the elbows back behind us so the shoulder blades are squeezing together, and then round out to the front so the shoulder blades spread wide, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together and round out the back. You can bend the knees. That can give you a little more freedom to move here. One more time. Lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, get around. From here, reach up overhead. Inhale, out to the sides. Exhale, release, and let's have a seat. You can roll your shoulders, shrug them around if you wish. And come a little closer. And we'll lie down on our mats for a bit of unwinding and hip stretch. So as you lie down, hug the knees, rock gently side to side. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Take the left foot down flat to the mat. Excuse me. Take the right hand behind the thigh and stretch the leg up in the air. For our purposes right now, we just want to say hello to the muscles in the back of the leg. You can do this with a straighter leg, with a more bent knee. Rotate the ankle. Reverse. Flex. Point the foot. Now cross the right ankle over the left thigh and bring the whole shin in. Hold where it's comfortable for you. You might hold on to the foot, but don't sickle your ankle and twist it weirdly. Just keep the foot flexed and the ankle in neutral, like it would be if we were standing up on it. And that will engage muscles in the legs, especially some that hug around the knee joint. This tends to stabilize the knee while we're aiming to stretch the hip. Rock the left side to side. And now from here, you might bring the shin in with both hands, adjust the angle so it's interesting for you. If you prefer, you can turn this into thread the needle by bringing the left thigh up, perhaps holding around the outside of the legs, perhaps reaching through in between the legs and holding behind the left thigh. Be mindful, especially if you're using the hands to hold the legs, like in this pose and lots of variations of it. Check in with your neck, with your shoulders. Maybe roll a little side to side. You might even rock the whole body. Let the head roll while you're here. So we're stretching the head and letting go of tension in the neck, in the upper back. Unwind gently. And we'll start with the other leg in the hamstring stretch. So take your left leg up in the air. You can hold behind the thigh, hold your pant leg. Find a position where your leg is fairly high and you feel some stretch in the back of the leg. Maybe the calf, maybe more just in the hamstring. While you're there, rotate the ankle in the air. And reverse. Flex and point the foot. And now cross the ankle over the other leg. Use both hands at first to rock the shin around, moving this hip joint. When you're ready, find your hip stretch. I'm gonna go save my flowers from my kitty. Breathe in the hip stretch. Remember, if you like, you can turn this into thread the needle. Check in with both the stretchy feeling feeling you may notice in the outer left hip, as well as check in with the neck and the jaw, perhaps rocking, letting the head roll, unwinding tension in the neck and jaw. Breathing in, breathing out. Unwind legs. Take a hand on each knee and circle in opposite directions. Reverse. Take a twist of your choice, final twist of your choice. Deep breath in and out. 5 or 6 breaths on each side. When you are ready, change sides. Same number of breaths on the second side. As you complete your twist, return to center. Maybe hug the knees one last time. Lift the head if that feels good. Maybe have a baby if that feels good. Listen to your body. If there's something different that it is requesting, honor those requests. And when you're ready, stretch yourself out for Shavasana, our final resting pose. Now, if you have a pillow or a yoga bolster or something you want to place under the knees, I really like elevating the legs a little bit. I've got a handy, I think it's intended as a floor pillow. I really like it as a yoga Shavasana pillow. And if you're a little cool, grab a blanket, get yourself cozy. If you like something underneath your head, have that as well. And as you settle in, arrange your body like you would help tuck in a beloved. Treat yourself as a beloved. As you lie down, take a breath in and squeeze every muscle in the body. Breathe out, let it go. And do that one more time, breathing in, squeezing every muscle. Breathing out, letting it all go. Let the toes, feet, and ankles rest. Let the calf muscles relax. The knees rest. Thigh muscles relax. Gluteal muscles rest beneath you. And as you gently guide your awareness of the spine, the low back uncoil and the upper back spread out. Fingers, hands, and wrists relax. The arms and shoulders rest. Allow the belly to rise and fall with the breath. Allow the heart to blossom forth courageous, compassionate. Swallow and relax the throat, the jaw, teeth, and the tongue. All of the facial muscles relax, cheeks and eyes, eyelids, and forehead. And even the muscles of the scalp rest. Gently rock side to side. Slowly come up to sit. Palms together in front of your heart. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe and at ease. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, Anne.
Oh, thank you.
So I just wanted to share with you one thing. Do you hear me?
Yeah.